Oh
yeah. Welcome to another episode of the Uncensored Philly Sports Podcast. Ironically enough, the game was won tonight on a shot by somebody that three other people that's usually on this panel. It's funny how two of them not here tonight. But it was a lot of Embiid hate and slander the other night. It's real funny how some people ain't here today. But that being said, no, we do not win this game without Embiid. The Sixers was up 50-39. Embiid came out the game and we lost the lead. Maxey had a little bit of trouble trying to guard DeRozan. It's a tough matchup for him. You know what I'm saying? He got in a little bit of foul trouble, but Harden's shooting was off, but he was clutching, hitting free throws, and he drew fouls. So, but okay, I'm ready. Who wants to continue slandering Embiid? Come on, let's go, Tim. Go ahead.
I'll be the first to slander Embiid. The reason why we blew a 19-point lead. Let's get that straight.
Yeah, when he wasn't in the game, yes.
Embiid got to put himself in foul trouble, had key turnovers. He had another 5 turnover game.
He put himself in foul trouble. Did Maxey put himself in foul trouble?
He had 5 turnovers. So don't sit there and cape up for him. The reason why I got close is because he made bad decisions down the stretch. Fortunately, he hit
reach.
I'm
5 this Tim right now.
5 turnovers is 5 turnovers.
It is.
So don't act like he wasn't the cause for the reason.
What the cause of what? 5 turnovers caused him to lose a 20-point lead? No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. And then crazy.
So what caused him to get the 20-point lead and the lead at the end of the game?
Crazy thing was in the beginning, Embiid was trying to play the right way, trying to play how we played yesterday, making them quick passes. But toward the second half of the game, he decided that he wanted to hold on to the ball, dribble the ball, and he got stripped with the ball.
They lost the lead when he came out the game. What are you talking about?
No, a lot of it was due to him messing up.
Oh, my God. You can't be serious, bro.
I'm serious.
You can't be serious. Listen, it was a good team win. First of all, let me get that out of the way. It was a good team win. The Sixers, again, played decent defense. It's easier to play defense when you're playing against a team that's not as athletic and running up and down the court. Because let's face it, Chicago got some all right players, but they're not, you know what I'm saying? They don't, you got Caruso out there trying to run. But guess what? Embiid not only made the big 3-pointer, but then when they tried to come down, DeRozan tried to go at the basket, Embiid made a great defensive play to keep him from scoring. Now, I don't know what PJ Tucker was doing when he was trying to make the pass to Thybulle and almost gave them a chance to tie the game up. But and Melton, I like Melton, bro. I like Melton. I like Melton.
I like his game a lot, but also
I agree, John. I don't know what Doc loves Harrell or Harold, whatever his name is. Even when we lost the lead in this game, and it wasn't even it. I'm not even putting it on. I'm putting it on Doc because Doc once again went with this. He got caught up with this PJ Tucker as your center. PJ Tucker's not a center. PJ Tucker is not a center. He's barely a power forward. So why are you running him as your center?
That's why I said Doc got to go with him. Not playing Paul Reed is ridiculous, man. At this point, it's embarrassing. That young boy worked his tail off all summer. He's sitting on the bench, athletic as anyone on our roster, and he just won't play him for no reason. That is irritating me, man, because it's not like he's injured or anything. But I mean, and going back to, I sound like an Embiid hater, and
you are. Listen, it is what it is. We all know you are.
But he played no defense on the ball, Vucevic. That's how we lost the game. The ball, Vucevic,
he didn't know he played what?
The ball, Vucevic. He was knocking down every outshot shot possibly, and that's why he had hit like 5 3-pointers in the second half alone. That's Embiid's man. So when you say,
so you rather Embiid come out the middle and just let the whole middle get lit up? Because who else was stopping anything going in the middle?
Play defense.
So you want him to come out of the middle and go out there and guard that and just let everybody rim run and get Thybulle and Harden and all them in foul trouble more.
Zone, they were playing man. So if you gotta come out the middle if you're sticking your man.
You sound ridiculous right now.
Well, why?
You sound ridiculous.
So he's not supposed to stick his
So
man.
who's going to protect? Because we saw what happened when the Sixers had nobody to protect the rim. When PJ Tucker was the center, they rip and rain. Vukovic went right up into the post and started posting them up and scoring all over him. He got hot because Embiid came out the game.
The center is not down there. That means you don't have a big guy down there. That means whoever is down there is they're sticking the man that they're defending. You act like we leaving two centers down there. I understand. Embiid gave up all these points on Vucevic just knocking down open three-point shots. That's what was happening. How many three-pointers did the boy hit today alone? He had 23.
He had 5 out of 7. He had 5
3-pointers.
Mm-hmm.
Wide open three-pointers. They weren't contested three-pointers. They were wide open. Whose man is that? As you would say.
Whose man was that? Well, because first of all, I will draw you to this. That's a fair point. But like I said, Vukovic was getting nothing in this game until Embiid came out. And as soon as Embiid went out, he went and he set out and he went and lined up a minivan in the post, taking him. Went up PJ Tucker taking him, and he started getting hot. Yup.
No.
Embiid
wasn't defending him, point blank. And that's why this would have been a perfect game.
So without Embiid in this game, do you think we win this game?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you think if Embiid wasn't there to guard Vukovic and so instead it was PJ Tucker as the starting center, we'd won this game?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now you You didn't just showed your basketball knowledge. Okay.
Listen, the boy had 5. You act like Embiid did. Embiid gave up a lot of points to the Bull. And then he also had 5 turnovers. He made it harder for the Sixers. He made it. We had a 19-point lead. Embiid didn't build that 19-point lead.
What? What are you talking? Embiid was the offense early on.
Rewatch the game.
He was the offense early on. What are you talking about?
We was flowing.
What are you talking about?
Right.
Like you seriously couldn't. Hey, made money. Hey, made money. Main car. Listen, bro. Listen, I almost had I think my blood pressure went up after the last show we did. I'm glad it's just Tim and not the other ones. See, the other ones probably at least smart enough that they flip flop and go as the game go. You know what I'm saying?
Watch the game again.
I watched it tonight. I don't need you watch it again.
Listen, you know when we went up big, we had a nice lead, a comfortable lead.
When Embiid was in the game, and then when he came out, we lost it.
No,
yes,
wrong. When we went up, we extended the lead. Doc ran a lineup with Thybulle, Niang, Shake, Melton, Shake, and DeAnthony Melton and Harold, and we extended the lead. That's when we got the 19-point lead.
You talking about in the first half or the second half?
The first half.
You smoking because we was up. We were up when Embiid was in the game. He came out and we lost the lead.
No, it wasn't. When they all went to the off bench lineup, it was extended. We extended the lead. I took notes. I'm not saying it just because I'm telling you.
You are.
Took notes. It was that lineup of Thybulle, Niang, Shake, DeAnthony, and Harold. We extended the lead. We went up big time. Now, granted, what you call it was off.
Who?
Big time. Harden. He was like.
Guess what? He was off, but he also was getting to the free throw line and making free throws.
Yeah, he got to the free throw line, and he also had a lot of assists. But as far as shooting percentages, efficiency, he was way off.
Okay, so since we talking about that, let's talk about y'all great savior.
No, he was in foul trouble today. That's fine.
Oh, that's fine because he can't guard a legit 2 guard.
He was in foul trouble today.
No, but see, I don't want to do that because I don't want to come off like I'm hating Maxey because I don't hate Maxey. But when y'all I don't. But when y'all come in here and y'all hate on Embiid and hate on Harden tomorrow, Maxey's gonna be the one to carry it. Maxey can't guard those bigger 2 guards. He can't. And he shot 35% today, 5 for 14. He shot 35. Bede only shot 15 times. You always say Bede selfish, and Bede shot 9 for 15, 60%. And he shot 1 for 2 from 3. He ain't shoot a bunch of threes.
Okay.
Maxey played decent. I'm saying he shot 2 for 6, other than the foul trouble. But
okay, now let's go to Embiid. Embiid had 5 turnovers in the game, which is bad. He only had 7 rebounds. Now the boy Vukovic, he had darn near 20 rebounds.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So it's like you got one bull who got almost 20 rebounds. He had 19, and the other bull. I mean, who you think had a better game?
Embiid.
And Vukovic had 23
Embiid.
points and 19
Embiid
rebounds.
had the better game.
Okay. How?
Who hit the game winner?
How, Sway?
Who hit the game winner? Who hit the game winner? Even though he missed the 2 free throws.
Exactly. Then he hit 2 he missed two crucial free throws.
He did. He did. But who made the big defensive play at the end too?
Come on, he a part-time player.
What you mean? Come on, I'm asking who made was PJ Tucker has stopped DeMar DeRozan from dropping into the basket and making that basket?
Listen, Embiid, he
I asked him my question.
Embiid cuts his
Answer
own hand.
my question. Answer my question.
Like, yo, I healed myself. Come on, man, stop.
Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop with the bead slander. No, listen, no, Vuk was doing his work on the boards. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at it, but y'all kill me when y'all want to hate on Embiid. Embiid did the thing. We Embiid, not the closer, but Embiid hit the big 3 to win the game. The seal. Well, not only did Embiid hit the shot to seal, to give us the lead, but he played the defensive play to stop them from scoring, to stop them at the end.
Like he put us in
that PJ Tucker almost gave back.
And he put us in that position where it was life or death at the end. He put us in that position. That's the point that I'm making. We didn't have to be in that position.
Why?
With the turnovers, with the missed free throws. That's why.
Oh my God, you can't be for real. Tim gotta be trolling. He want to skip Bellis tonight. He gotta be.
You rewatch the game.
I don't need to rewatch it. I watched it in real time, bro. I know what I was looking at. I'm not saying that Embiid had a great game, because I agree with you. The turnovers, some of that with the turnovers is because he's trying to pass the ball like we want him to do.
At one point, is he going to be a good passer of the?
No, this is what he is. The same way
on the court.
This is what he is. The same way Maxey is a horrible defensive player when it comes against big-time guards. That's what Maxey is. But Maxey's an outstanding offensive player. He's fast and everything else. Everybody can't have everything.
You can't keep turning the ball over in crucial situations, though. And that's
when you make if you're gonna make the game-winning shot and game-winning defensive play, and you win the game, I guess you can.
No, you can't.
Listen, my post falling.
I mean,
yeah, exactly. Made money. Tim Bayless. That's what it is. That's Skip. Skip. Come on now, Skip.
See, here we go.
Tim.
I mean, I'm tired of Tobias. We need to upgrade that position. That forward position is just suspect to me, man. I'm looking at Tobias' stats, and nothing sticks out to me.
Tobias is what he is. And I do think that. Looking in the defensive scheme, I do think that Tobias. I mean, first of all, Tobias might be right now statistically he might be our best 3-point shooter. He shot 3 for 4 from 3 tonight.
That's not enough. What you gonna? You look at stats.
Hey man, I agree. I would like to trade Tobias for something better. I would, but what's something better? What's something better? What is Tobias? What will Tobias bring you? That's
why Morey gets paid about $10-15 million.
Okay, and like I said, I'm down with that. But sometimes we get tired of a player and we want to get rid of him because he's not living up to what we should be getting. And I agree. Book A, PJ is the one that shouldn't be starting. How about put Paul Reed as a starting power forward so that he can give you the defense and rebounding and hustle. And have him in there with other players that's smart enough where Paul Reed ain't even really got to touch the ball. It's like, listen, we're not passing you the ball. You run your little screen and cut. You grab rebounds. You play defense. Put Paul Reed in and do that. And then you let Tobias spot up to shoot his threes. Let everybody else go ahead. We got enough offensive players. We need somebody that's just going to be in there for the grit and defense. And that starting rotation. I don't like the starting forwards of Tobias and PJ. PJ along with Tobias is horrible.
What I will say about another subject. The boy Montrezl Harrell, he know how to grab a charge, or he's good. I think with him getting more consistent minutes, we'll see. We're likely. I enjoy watching him play. At first, I still want
I
Paul
don't.
out there, but he gives us a lot. He gives
He
us
shot 2 for 5.
He's good at what he do though.
He shot 2 for 5 with. Okay, he had 5 rebounds. I ain't gonna hate on that too much.
Exactly. Don't hate on that boy.
I'm not big on Montrezl Harrell. I mean, to me,
he played 12 minutes and had 5 rebounds. And B played 32 minutes and had 7 rebounds.
You do understand basketball and know that when Embiid's in the game, they all going to try to keep him off the boards. You realize how basketball go though. You know how when I dominate y'all on the rebounds and how it's like all of a sudden you want to try to hack me and run up under my legs and everybody else everybody want to swarm and make sure I don't get a rebound.
Show me that in the game where everybody was swarming on Embiid. Where you got Maxey and
Harden and all these
other boys. Nobody was doing that to Embiid.
But on rebounds?
They weren't. Well, then, but they let Harold. Oh, they said we're gonna let Harold get all the rebounds he wants, but for Embiid, we're gonna swarm him.
Pick your poison.
No,
but I mean, I do agree. I would like to see more. See this, and this is the part that gets me with y'all, right? With the Embiid haters, because I do get it. I'm not saying Embiid is perfect. It is definitely stuff he needs to do better. Absolutely. But that being said, in one instance, you don't want to be in the post because he's clogging up everything for Maxey and all the other players. But then when Embiid comes out of the post where he can't rebound as much and he spread the floor, Embiid need to get down low and bang on the board. Like, what do y'all want? Y'all don't know what y'all want from y'all want him to be down low, but clear the paint. That makes no sense.
First of all, Embiid, when he's up top, it's not like he's clearing the paint. He's demanding the ball. It's not like he's clearing the paint for everybody to go and do that thing. He's always demanding the ball.
Once again, Embiid only had 15 shot attempts and scored 25 points. Even Maxey, with his limited minutes, had only 1 shot fewer, and Harden only had 1 shot fewer than that. Harden had 13 shot attempts. Maxey had 14. Embiid had 15. So where is it that Embiid is dogging the ball and stopping up the offense? Stop it.
He does.
Stop the hate, bro.
Listen, I'm not hating.
You are.
I like Embiid. I'm just saying. I could even say that with a straight face.
Exactly.
It's like, nah. I like Embiid. Exactly. It just frustrates me often, and so now I'm at a point where everything I see him do, I'll be nitpicking. But that was a big time 3-pointer. He nailed it. We needed it. It was crucial. It was. I mean, he's done that before, like against Toronto last year in the playoffs. So I mean, I'm okay. We got the win, but don't act like Beat ain't been off since Wednesday, chilling while we've been playing. While the other squad was playing. Everybody else on the court, both teams played back to backs.
You didn't want to beat out there. You wanted Embiid to sit. You wanted PJ Tucker again.
Embiid was the freshest player in the game.
Stop it.
Was he? Yes or no?
Stop it.
Was he the freshest guy on the court?
Didn't Chicago have somebody return tonight? Wasn't it what's his name, first game back or something?
Zach LaVine?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. All right, don't let the facts get in the way of you making your point.
No, I'm just saying, but Embiid was fresh, and everybody else on our team wasn't. So
hey, listen, everybody, I'm all for wanting to see Embiid get better with certain stuff. I do think he needs to be better with handling the ball, better with passing. I thought he did do a better job of pass. You do realize too, though, when you're asking him to pass the ball quicker and everything else, that also leads to more turnovers. Because now he's trying to make the quicker passes or whatever. He has to get better at that. I get that. But y'all was just sitting up here the other night talking about trade Embiid for for Ayton. This is what y'all was talking. Trade Embiid for Ayton.
I still would.
And we would have lost this game by 20.
How you figure?
We would have lost this game by 20.
How you figure?
Easy, because who was going to score? Ayton wasn't going to score those points.
Embiid had 25. Ayton will give you 15, 16 points. And the only reason why Maxey was off the day is because he.
Don't tell me the only reason why. Because that's a part of it. He has to play both sides of the ball.
He was in foul trouble today, and the rest was
and why
everything.
No, it wasn't. No, that was legit foul calls on him. Hey, listen. It's stuff. It's stuff that they all got to. It's stuff they all got to improve on. They all got to improve on stuff. No, no. Hey, James, he's not baiting me. He's dead serious. He hates Embiid. He hates Embiid because Embiid exposed Ben Simmons for what he is. If we keep it a
how
beat.
you gonna bring it? Ben? I ain't even talking about Ben
Because that's what it is. It's the same reason why he hated Carson Wentz. Just because he hated Carson Wentz, he wanted Dak. He thought Dak was a better quarterback, and he wanted Dak.
Oh, but
So
is Dak a better quarterback than Carson Wentz?
yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Just so we can be clear, all right?
But see, I can admit that. But see, you'll still continue to come in here and rip on Embiid and talking all this stuff.
I'm not ripping on Embiid. What I'm saying is I've been consistently saying that Embiid turns the ball over in critical portions of games. He has a high turnover volume a lot of games, and today he had 5. And
okay, just like SJ Space said, I'm gonna call him that for short. Most of the turnovers are coming when he's trying to force himself in the paint.
I don't care.
But this is what everybody want him to do. This is what this is where my frustration comes in. Y'all want Embiid to force it in the paint, get down in the paint, do this and that. When he getting double teamed, muscle it up through people. But then in another breath, you want to be not to clog the paint so that other guys can rip and run and go in there and shoot. So then you want Embiid to go out and play defense on the 3-point line, but then you also want Embiid to be in the paint and get rebounds and block shots.
No,
you expect him to do everything. That's what other teammates are for too. I do agree that Embiid has to do better on certain stuff, but y'all got to stop it.
He pass the ball faster. Don't try to create your own shot. Stop trying to bring the ball up like you a point guard. Play the position your body is telling you are. You're a 7'2" center.
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
See, to me, that's nonsense. Because you wasn't talking that when Ben Simmons was a 6'10" point guard, you wasn't say play the position that your body's telling you, be a power forward. No, you were saying Ben Simmons, you need to be the point guard, just shoot the jump shot better. So don't sit here and tell me when you're not going to tell Joker, stop bringing the ball up and passing it to guys. Just go down in the paint. That's that Larry Brown type stuff.
Okay.
If Larry Brown would have had Dirk Nowitzki, he'd have tried to make Dirk Nowitzki into a post-up power center.
All right. Well, if that's the case, if you want to do those things, then be good at it. Don't sit there and don't get better at what you keep doing. If you want to be a point guard, distribute the ball, be like Joker, then be a good distributor.
So Embiid was an MVP candidate in the top 2 running and stuff. So he wasn't good at what he was doing?
No, he's just okay.
No,
he's just
bro,
okay.
You gotta make sense, bro. Make it make sense, please. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, bro.
Embiid has never gotten out the second round of playoffs with or without Ben Simmons. He hasn't. There's always an excuse. There's always an injury. There's always something.
What that got to do with? See, you talking about the injury and this, that. No, what that got to do with you, bro? Okay. Listen, if it wasn't for the fact that I like to watch the Sixers actually have a chance to win, for the Embiid haters, I wouldn't be mad if Embiid ended up going somewhere else and then we'd be stuck here again. Y'all probably wanted Nerlens Noel. You know what? They should have traded Embiid and kept Nerlens Noel and what's his name? Okafor. Keep them. Let them be our centers for the future. Let's trade B to have PJ Tucker run center and let Maxey and Harden cook.
All right. So you saying tonight Embiid played well?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't think he did?
I think he played okay. I think there's too many turnovers.
You was low-key hoping that we lost so you could come here and say, see, Embiid is in Maxey way.
Here's the thing.
Stop.
The person that he was defending had 19 rebounds and only scored 2 points less than he did. And then he had 5 turnovers. B did hit the game-winning shot. So I can't be too mad at him, but he made a lot of mistakes.
So you don't think that Embiid draws up a lot of attention and leaves people open?
What? He's not drawing a lot of attention because they can't double him and leave Maxey and Harden open.
They do.
They didn't.
They do.
They did not.
So okay. So what all Maxey was shooting was a bunch of contested shots?
Yep.
So Maxey shot 5 for 14. He wasn't getting no kind of open looks. It was just all contested shots.
Yep. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, that's what happened. Would you ever? I ain't lying. This
No,
is
listen, I agree with y'all. Tobias, listen, Tobias irks me, but listen, Tobias might be our best 3-point shooter right now. He shot 3 for 4 from 3 tonight. I mean, he's been honestly, Tobias has been our most consistent 3-point shooter this season. That being said, if you and I get it because it's like the money that Tobias is getting paid. You want to see Tobias do more.
Yeah,
I do too. But see, that's why I say I'd rather see him next to a true power forward that get down there and rebound and move stuff around and get him more open.
but Harden shooting 15% is whack, man.
Hey, Herb, please find a way to time out Tim. Because I listen. No, you know what? Don't even time him out. Let Tim continue to talk. Let Tim continue. Let him talk and expose himself like Ben Simmons is exposing himself in Brooklyn.
Listen, leave it alone. Better be all right. Man. Well, this is
people that ride with you, Tim. They can't ride with you tonight. Tell them.
That's all right. That's all right. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna figure out. I mean, hopefully B continue to do what he did well in the first half. In the second half, he was kind of stunk it up. But if he did what he did in the first half when he was passing the ball,
let me ask you something, Tim. On a real talk. Do you think Embiid has played well this year?
No. I
so
don't.
All right. Let me ask you. Do you think he's played bad this year? Horrible.
Some games.
So we do know that Embiid is averaging 27.6 points.
Doesn't matter.
Shooting 52% with 10 rebounds. I do think he could do a little more rebounds. 10 rebounds and 3.2 assists. I do need to see his turnovers because he does turn the ball over too much. But you're telling me scoring 27.6, 10 rebounds on 52% shooting is bad.
His defense is terrible.
His defense saved the game tonight.
His defense has not been good. Thank you, Ryan. At least I got
Ryan, you were the sinking ship. Go ahead, ride down with him.
I'm telling you. I'm just telling you what I see. I wish you guys are actually looking at Embiid and seeing he does things. I'm not saying he's a bum. I'm just saying I don't see the vast improvement over the year. This is year 8 for him. Year 8.
You saying you don't see a vast improvement on a player that was an MVP candidate the last few years?
On the way.
Think about what you're saying. Think about what you're saying.
It's the way he plays the game.
But he's an MVP candidate, and you're talking about vast. You're talking about vast improvement for an MVP player. MVP caliber. Caliber. He's not an MVP.
He's not in the upper echelon of the Giannis and the Currys and somebody and that's that great.
Why? Just because he hasn't won a ring now?
No, just because
if you're talking about production wise,
then it's not about the point. Anybody can put up points. AI put up 30 points when he was in Denver. Him and Anthony was putting up 30 points a game. I'm talking about as far as effectiveness, like taking your team.
Effectiveness. If Embiid wasn't, this team wouldn't have touched the playoffs last year if Embiid wasn't on here. We saw what happened. When Embiid was out for them couple weeks, we stunk. We won the first 2 games. Maxey was balling. And then after that, we stunk. We dropped all the way down to like the 9th or 10th spot. And then Embiid came back in and we went running right back up to the top. So stop. Don't tell me Embiid man, stop it.
Listen,
stop.
I know what I see. I like Embiid. Embiid is cool.
No, you don't.
As much as you saying this, we still a second round team every year under him. Every year. Regardless. Been here, been not here. No, we don't get past the second round.
Okay, if Embiid's not reliable, who is the reliable person on this team?
He's supposed to be the reliable one. He's the third pick.
No, not according to y'all, because y'all told me Maxey was the best player on the team.
He is.
So then Maxey should be reliable, right?
He's developing.
No. You're telling me Maxey's the best player on the team. Then tell me that Maxey is developing and will be the best player on the team. Like I said, I think Maxey has great potential. But don't sit here and tell me Maxey is the better player now than a James Harden and a Joel Embiid.
You right there.
Is he?
Closing seconds of the game. Who you want the ball in? Whose hand you want the ball in?
Joel Embiid because he hit the 3-pointer to put us up.
All right. Okay. All right, y'all. We're gonna be here tomorrow afternoon after we play the Pittsburgh
After the Eagles
Steelers.
game.
Eagles, they play
Look like the Phillies might take a loss tonight, but they came back and won that last night. But
Yeah,
it's looking a little rough tonight.
You want that split in Houston, so hopefully we can come.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. They get one more chance. It's about to be the top of the ninth, unless they come up with about a good 4 or 5 runs. The game is over. But I'll live with that split.
We split it, so I'm good. So good game. Our schedule now. We're 3-4.
Thanks, James. We appreciate it. He gave us both props. Said we both go. Tim's the goats of goats. He's the goat as in Billy. Tim is a Billy goat. I'll be the greatest. The greatest at getting under people. The greatest at getting under people's skin.
Yeah. But y'all, thanks for watching and listening. You know, subscribe to the channel. See y'all tomorrow. We out.
Peace.